You are serious about making music. You've got a computer, an audio interface, and a mic. But now you're stuck choosing a DAW. Don't worry, you're not alone. With so many options, it can feel overwhelming. But I'm here to simplify it for you. This is part 2 of Beginner's Guide to Music Production. If you haven't watched part 1, I would highly recommend watch that first and then come back here. Hey, this is Girish Otur and I'm a music producer based out of Bangalore. And in this series, I'm helping out beginners kickstart their music production journey without getting lost in all the technical stuff. Today we are talking about DAWs, what they are, how to choose the right one, and a quick intro using one. If you are new here and want to learn more about music production and everything around it, make sure to hit the subscribe button and join the journey. Now let's jump in. A DAW or digital audio workstation is the software where you record, edit, mix and arrange your music. It's like a blank canvas for your creativity. Some great DAWs are completely free, so you don't have to spend money to start making music. For this tutorial, we are using Traction Waveform Free because it's easy to use, has no track limits, and works on both Mac and Windows. Other free DAWs include GarageBand, Studio One Prime, Cakewalk by BandLab. If you're on Windows, Cakewalk is a solid choice. If you're on Mac, GarageBand is super beginner friendly. But for a free cross-platform DAW, Traction Waveform is what we will use today. There are also free instruments you can download, and I highly recommend Spitfire Labs. It offers a collection of high-quality sounds including piano, guitar, and strings. Definitely check it out. I've also included links in the show notes below to download Traction and other free DAWs and so many other resources, along with the videos guiding you through the installation process. So be sure to check them out. If you're serious about music production, I'd strongly recommend investing in a MIDI controller. A MIDI controller is a device, usually a small keyboard or pad that doesn't produce sound on its own, but it sends signal to your DAW to trigger virtual instruments. It makes it way easier to play in melodies, chords, and drum patterns and gives you a more hands-on feel while producing music. Now I'm sure you're wondering, what exactly is MIDI? MIDI stands for Musical Instrument Digital Interface. It doesn't record sound, it records performance data, like what notes you played, when you played them, and how hard. You can use a MIDI keyboard or even draw notes in manually, and the best part, you can change the instrument or adjust the notes anytime without re-recording. It's super flexible and essential for modern music production. In your DAW, MIDI usually looks like little blocks on a piano roll grid. Each block represents a note, and you can move or resize them to change the timing or length. It's a game changer for creativity and speed in your workflow. Alright, let's open Waveform Free and set up a basic project. When you first open the software, this is what you will see. Click on New Project. Let's give our project a name. Now click on Create Project. Next, head over to Settings and click on Audio Devices. Make sure your audio interface is showing up here. For me, it's the discrete interface, but it might be different for you depending on what you're using. If you've connected a MIDI keyboard, Waveform will usually detect it automatically as a control surface. But if you don't have one, no worries. You can still draw in notes manually. There are 2 ways to get music into your DAW. One, by drawing MIDI notes directly into piano roll like this. And 2, by playing them live using a MIDI keyboard. Let's quickly put together a simple musical idea. I'll start by adding a new track and loading the free Spitfire plugin. I'm going with the soft piano for this one. Make sure the metronome is turned on. Let's set the tempo to 90 BPM. Now I'll play a simple chord progression, something calm and easy. Now let's do a quick edit. We'll align everything to a grid so the music plays in time. There's also a process called quantization, which automatically snaps your MIDI notes to the nearest beat or grid line. If that sounds a bit confusing right now, don't worry. We'll cover it in more detail in future videos. Let's name the track Piano. To add some low end, let's layer in a bass line on a new track. Let's quickly edit the MIDI and time correct them. Let's rename this track as Bass. Next, I'll add a basic beat pattern. Click on the plus icon and choose Labs again. And like I mentioned earlier, these instruments are available for free download. Now let's add just a kick and snare to start with. Record enable this and press R to record. And now let's do a quick edit. Let's duplicate this track and throw in some hi-hats to keep things moving. I've also linked to a more in-depth tutorial on Waveform in the description below, so if you want to explore more features, I definitely recommend checking that out too. This is how you start building your first track. It's quite simple, right? You have a DAW setup and ready to start making music. In the next video, we will dive into recording and arranging your first track. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'll make sure to respond to each one of you. And if you found this helpful, hit the like and subscribe button so that you don't miss on our next videos. Comment below what DAW you're using. I'd love to hear from you. Make sure to watch part 1 if you haven't already. It covers essential gears to get started. Thank you for watching till the end, and I'll see you in the next one.